Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 6 to the Sky. Last episode, we set up this bad boy. Now, you can't really see in there, but you might be able to hear mobs do spawn in there. They get crushed by this guy. Pretty effective. He manages to get the Enderman. I haven't had any stray Enderman out and about, so he's taking care of those. And they're all being put in here. I also accidentally had this connected, so this guy was full of cobble, but I've fixed that problem. Some things I've noticed just off the bat now is, for instance, the bows. Like, this bow has a different durability to the bow that's in this guy, I assume. And as a result, they're not stacking, right? They're obviously not going in the same drawer. I've also noticed, just then, that this guy has, what? Some weird charm fragment, and this guy has the exact same charm fragment, and they don't seem to double up. So, we're still not safe to leave this guy on, in theory, so what we might have to do is set up some other sort of storage for these extra guys at some point. But that's not the focus of this episode. The focus of this episode, the big focus, is setting up etching acid, which we should be able to do quite easily now that we have those mob drops coming in. What we need to do, and we'll try and get this done, is we need this stuff. We need 2 gunpowder, 2 rotten flesh, and 2 spider eyes per etching acid bucket. Now, I don't know how long an etching acid bucket lasts. That was a very... That is a difficult sentence for me to say. But we'll grab our stuff, you know, the... gunpowder, the spider eyes, and the rotten flesh, right? And then all we need are buckets. Now, I think we get to keep the buckets, so in theory, this should be okay. And what we're going to do is try and put all of these guys in at once. So grab these and go boom. And now all of these things should be put into this guy. And they should combine, I guess get compressed together, and we should get etching acid. In theory. I think it's going to take a little while because I think what it does is, yeah, one of these interfaces does like one at a time. I don't really know how we would either upgrade this or fix it. We could probably do multiple inputs, but once again, I don't know how to do that without losing the pressure that's built up in here, and it's pretty good. We have, well, actually, it's not amazing, realistically, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But anyway, this should work, in theory. You can see the stuff going in there. Some gunpowder, some other stuff. While that's happening, there are some other things I would like to do in relation to this stuff over here, but 2 different things, right? So this is our endstone sifting, and this is our netherrack sifting, right? Now, the endstone sifting, we can actually upgrade, not this guy, to a netherite mesh, and we end up getting, I think it's unobtainium. Yeah, I think, yeah, you can see netherite mesh, and we'll start getting, very rarely, but we will get it, unobtainium ore, which sounds pretty cool to me. So I do want to set that up. The other thing is with the netherrack, this guy, I believe, and let me just double check. Netherrack in a sieve. Where are we? A sieve? No, it's crushed netherrack, isn't it? My bad. Crushed netherrack in a sieve gives us gold ore pieces. And you get quite a lot of these, right? Especially with the diamond mesh. You get 25% times 2, and then 40%. This is going into this chest, then into this chest, and then directly into our system. Right? Do you see the problem yet? It's not getting turned into gold blocks. Gold ingots, I guess. It's all just staying in these pieces. So what we're going to do is we'll grab this exporter. We'll come just down here. We probably might not have needed to, but we're going to break this cable here, if we can. Place an exporter there instead, so that'll still connect like so. And then inside the exporter, we're going to place gold ore pieces there. And now we should see gold ore pieces, yep, getting put into this chest. And so that should take care of our issue. Or at least that issue. Another thing is, with the netherite meshes, if we sift gravel, right here, gravel in a sieve with a netherite mesh, where are we? I believe what we do is we get all the modium ore pieces, which sounds really good. I definitely want that. As for the vibranium, I'm not too sure. I guess we'll figure this out. Oh, it's netherite with the netherrack. Okay, so we just need some netherite meshes. That should be pretty easy. What I'm actually going to do as well is probably just take these ones out and upgrade the ones that we have instead of making new diamond meshes. That probably makes the most sense. So grab this, and upgrade them. Now, I believe for nether or netherite, we get 4 netherite scrap and a gold ingot, or is it 4 gold ingots? I think it's 4. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to probably craft a stack of these, I guess, if we can. Which I think worked. There we go. And then if we want a netherite mesh, it should be... Ooh, We put an emerald mesh with a netherite ingot in a smithing table. Okay. Alright, so we're going to need an emerald mesh. So we're going to need to do this, put our diamond meshes in there, craft as many emerald meshes as we can, which is 4. 1, 2, and then it should be 5. And yet we only have this many. What? Did we just lose a diamond? What? Very strange. But that's fine, I guess. Smithing table. I don't know if we own one, but I'll just make a new one. It's pretty cheap. I'm not too fussed about that. Place it down here. Chuck in our mesh, chuck in our netherite mesh, and there we go. Boom, boom, and boom. And now, in theory, just simply by replacing these guys with their netherite equivalent, we should be getting some pretty cool stuff. I'll have to turn the gravel guy on, because this guy is currently turned off. Currently, we're only running the dust for the blaze powder, so I guess we will go ahead and turn on the gravel to get the Aldermodium. Now, the main reason I want Aldermodium is so that I can make their boots. These guys here, that have it so you don't take any fall damage, which means when I'm flying over my base wall, that doesn't happen. And it's a lot better when it doesn't happen, let me tell you. The other thing is, there's these cool items, entangled blocks, that use unobtainium, and I've heard that they're really, really cool, but obviously we don't have unobtainium. And apparently we'll be able to set up this system a little bit better using those blocks. I don't know how. I've never used them before, but we'll give it a shot. So, okay, this guy, is he still not done? Why is the bucket not going in? What is going on here? The stuff's all in there. Etching acid, pressure chamber wall, valve, interface glass, bucket. Oh, it's a bucket of molten plastic. That is my bad, guys. Molten plastic. I should have known. And of course, we don't have any molten plastic. Really? What are we missing? We are missing... Oh, we're missing... I think it's LPG. And that's because this tank has filled itself up with diesel, or with gasoline. Which means we probably have... Yeah, we have some LPG in here. Okay. So I'm going to empty this tank. Alrighty, that was a mess of cables and extracting stuff. But I think it's working. I think now we have LPG going in here. And we should be getting molten plastic. Is there gasoline in here again? No. No. Okay. What is happening? What is going on here? LPG's all out, which means it should be all out of here, which means, in theory, it should be in here. But it just doesn't seem to be. Oh my... Okay, give me a second. I've got to figure out what's gone wrong. Alright, do you know what I think I can do? I think what we can do is turn some of these other liquids into it. If that somehow makes sense. So I think what I can do... Oh, actually, no, it won't really work. I've really made a mess here. I don't... LPG. How's there now 82? Did this guy make some more? I don't... There's 8 in here, in theory. And it should be getting extracted, sent into this tank, and then extracted into here. I don't know why it doesn't really want to do that. Okay, there we go. What I've actually done is emptied this generator of all of its stuff. So that should work. It's not the cleanest setup, but it worked. And then this guy, I believe, has gasoline. And what I can do is run the gasoline out of here and then into here. And that should work. Okay. This is such a horrible setup. I need to fix that ASAP. But at the very least, we have quite a bit of molten plastic now. So that works at least. Let's chuck in the molten plastic here. It should work now. Yep, you can hear it working. Beautiful. We also need to fix this system. It is very, very messy. Oh, we have a full PCB. I've been running these guys a little bit off camera. I completely forget what I'm meant to do. I think I put them in here, and they have a chance to work. And these ones are 100%, so they're going to work no matter what. Actually, what are they? Etch success rating. Put in an etching tank. Okay. So yeah, we put it in that guy. So I think this is done. The bucket of acid. I can't shift click it in. Can I click it on the tank? No. So let's right click it on the tank from the outside. That works. Looks pretty cool. The shaders make it look glowy unless you stand here. It's very weird. So what do we have? It's heated up. Etching time 30 seconds. let's go ahead and grab this 100% chance and chuck it in. Wait. I think, is that all we do? I'm a little bit scared. Because, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what we're doing. I think we're making this. Yeah, this is what we're making. And then we use this printed circuit board to... Wait, no, it's an unassembled PCB that we're making. And then we can use that to make a printed circuit board. Then once we have these made, we can make them into our hopping botany pots, which are pretty cool. Or we can make drones, which, I mean, also sound cool. Pneumatic dynamos, assembly lasers. I think this will be so we can automate some of this stuff. Like, for instance, this guy can apparently be made with these assembly arms. I'm not too sure. But I think they're working. Empty PCB, 65%. Okay. Now the question is, I don't think it output a bucket, did it? Or is this the bucket? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Let's run a few more of these, right? Chuck this in here, this, and let that process. 98%, 99, and it is done. An unassembled PCB, the first we have gotten, and it is apparently a quest complete, which, by the way, I believe the quests have been updated a bit. Let's go ahead and collect this reward for the charging station, which I guess we get a wrench. Helps if you have the wrench as well from then on. Okay. Let's grab that then. What was I looking at? We got a different reward, didn't we? A different quest. The PCB one. Is it a different quest lineup? Is there... Because I know in the achievements, these sort of look a bit like a quest book. I'm guessing that's what happened. I'm guessing we did one of these by doing the PCB. I'm guessing. And then the wrench, I would assume, would be for these. I'm not too sure. What is this guy? Pressure wrench, pneumatic wrench. Right-click blocks to rotate them, or pressure tubes to toggle the corresponding side of the tube open and closed. Sneak right-click pneumatic craft blocks to instantly dismantle the block, dropping it as an item. Okay. I'm thinking we can use this guy, as well as maybe tubes, and maybe a tank to empty the reactor of all of its pressure and all of its stuff into like a different little tank maybe. And then we can like dismantle it, put in extra points here, extra, what are they called? Chamber interfaces, and upgrade it that way. Should we try and do that? I think we should. First things first, pneumatic. We need some sort of tank. Not a fluid tank though. We need a pressure tank. I don't know if it's a thing. Pressure. Chamber interface. I imagine we could make another pressure chamber, like a small one, and just transfer the pressure between them. Reinforced air canister. Okay. Basic air canister. Can be discharged with a charging station, used in the crafting of most pneumatically chargeable items. Okay, so I don't think this is to, like, empty stuff. I'm not too sure what machine there is or what sort of tank there is to hold the pressure. Alright, you know what? I'm going to try to make another one and see if we can do this, little theory that I have. So, I kind of want to make it small, but I sort of wanted to place it on top here, but it won't really work visually, will it? Where can I build this little tank that I want to make? I mean, I guess I can do it over here somewhere. This hole in the ground as well, I kind of want to patch up, because we're not really using it. Can I get in range of our stuff? I can. Plink. 1, 2. That'll take care of that issue. Boom, boom. So what I'm thinking is, if I just do a little 3x3, let's patch that up, maybe place a torch there or something, so that we don't get jumped. And just do this. I don't know if it will need, like, a interface side on it, or a valve or something. I don't know. I simply don't know. I'm hoping I can just use it as a storage for these things. It doesn't seem happy. It definitely does not, so I guess we might need that stuff. Let's see. Pressure interface. Pressure chamber interface needs a hopper. So let's get 2 of these and get 2 interfaces. Oh, it just crafts 2 anyway. Yep, beautiful. Break this. Place this. Yeah, now I don't know if they can be this small to begin with. Kind of doesn't look like it, does it? I feel like they can, though. I could be missing something else. I'm pretty sure it's all just chamber walls, though. Apart from obviously the glass here, but I don't think the glass is necessary. And then pressure chamber interfaces. So perhaps it can't be this small? I'm not too sure. Place that there. Place the wall here. That doesn't work. You know what? I'll make a bit of glass just to test. Just to test if it needs glass. I'm pretty sure it doesn't though. It says on it, doesn't it? Oh no, yeah, a 3x3x3. Okay. With at least one pressure chamber valve. Okay. Wait. Do we have a valve? Chamber interface. Where have we placed the valve? Because apparently there is one. Oh, here it is. Okay. That's my bad. We need a pressure chamber valve. And we just need one, right? Pressure chamber valve. There we go. Let's break this. Place the valve here. Place this here. Whoop. It's combined. It's connected. I kind of don't want that to be there, though. Can I just do this? Yeah. Okay. So this here is, in theory, just a little chamber. Just a little storage chamber that I can just put pressure into. So now... I think I'm going to need more of these cables. But essentially... Oh, not cables. Wait. Tubes. Do we have tubes? Did I grab tubes? Apparently not. Or did I? Cable? No, I didn't. Okay. Tube. We only have 3. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a few more. Tube. Pressure tube. Boom. Make that many. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Run these along here. And I'm going to connect this up. Like so. So we should see... Oh, I did not want that to place. Did it actually place? I'm not too sure. Oh. Okay. This guy did not fill up much at all. Let's put this guy in to fill up. See if that does anything. Is it even hooked up? I think it is. No idea what's going on. Anyway. Is this guy filling? Pressure? He's filling a little bit. What I'm wanting to do here is have this output, but I don't know how to do it. Right-click blocks to rotate them. Sneak right-click to instantly dismantle them. Right-click pressure tubes to toggle the corresponding side of the tube open or closed. Okay. That doesn't really help. I thought I don't know. I don't know. It is emptying, so I think it could be working. I think this could be... Maybe? I don't know. Honestly, I might have to experiment a bit by like wrenching stuff. The first thing I've noticed, and it's sort of what I thought, was that this guy can hold a lot more pressure, or at least he builds up pressure a lot faster because his inside isn't as massive of an area as this guy. I've been unable to figure out how to pull the stuff out of here. I might have to actually look at the Pneumaticraft tubes and stuff and see if there's a certain, like an advanced pressure tube. Modules can be placed on to provide additional functionality, and I assume, nope, these are upgrades. So I imagine there's certain modules we can do. So there's some modules here, and they sort of allow for a lot of different types of automation. They don't particularly do like extract imports. There's also a charging upgrade, maybe. No, I don't. I'm not too sure what I was hoping for. I was sort of hoping to be able to just, I guess, take the pressure out of here and place it in here, just to store it. But I very much could be missing something, but I can't figure out how to do that because, yeah, for whatever reason. What we can do though is you can right-click these spots, like the actual sides of them, and it puts this little like tab on it that stops it from you know, I guess working. So my question is, how would I go about realistically getting this guy to work? Getting this guy to, like, upgrading him without releasing all the pressure? I don't know if it's possible. Okay, so the valve itself does let out air. For instance, when this is disconnected, a bunch of air flows out of it. Like, I'll show it off here. If I disconnect this, air flows out, and you can see the air amount going down. And it goes down pretty rapidly, so we can slap this on. It's very loud as well. Right-click it, and just, like, tap it off like that. And then it just holds the amount of air that it has, and obviously whatever pressure. So, I'm not too sure. I'm still not too sure what to make of this. Yeah, I don't... Oh, that's gonna maybe be a problem. It also acts really weird whenever I do that. Whenever I right-click on... Oh, what the... What? Huh? Ah, I right-clicked on this pipe accidentally, so it just drained a bunch of pressure from it, I think. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't really know what to think of this. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just give this a shot anyway. Let's get interfaces. I think we have two of them. Actually, I think two's enough. So what I want to do, and I think we might be able to do a trick, is I want to replace these two chamber walls with pressure chamber interfaces. Do you think an exchanging gadget would work? Let's shift right click on this chamber, because we also want it to face the right way when it goes in. So I'm going to just right click here. It might not work because when you right click it, it opens it, but we can actually use this guy from distance. So what if I stand far enough away that if I right clicked, it wouldn't interact with it? It appears to have not worked. Let's test it out on, say, this. Does that work? Okay. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. You know what? I think that's a no-go. I think that's something that I shouldn't do. Alright, I'll be back once I'm done crashing. Yeah, that didn't go too well. We're just gonna manually change it. Now, this could be a little bit tricky, especially because what way do they face when you place them? Input, output. I'm gonna hope this is the right way to place it because you do have to place them a certain way. So if it needs to be placed the other way, this is gonna be a horrible situation. But I think in theory, I can just break these two blocks and place the two blocks. Okay. Break it, place it. That placed on the side or something. Like, what? Why is it why? Is it because I crouched when I placed it? That doesn't make sense. What have I done? How much pressure does it even have in it anymore? I mean, it's pretty much empty. We might as well just take our time. Alright. There we go. That works. Break this and place this. There we go. Was there a chicken in there? I thought I saw a chicken. Okay. As you can see, all the O's are on this side, which is good. It means it's outputting inside the machine. Now, it definitely is going to need quite a bit of pressure to build back up, so that's going to be a problem. As for our pressure generation, it's not the best. It's definitely not the best. This stuff, it's all working, but it's not the greatest. I think this guy, our air compressor here, is actually really good. So I'm thinking I might want to use him more often. Because I feel like when he's on, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like he's just pretty good. I'm not too sure. In fact, this guy probably uses quite a bit that we probably just don't really need at the moment. So why did I go ahead and mark that off? And... oh, he's empty anyway. Okay, perfect. So there we go. All the pressure now should be going directly into this guy. Right? Oh, not there. Into this guy. It's happening. It's just going to take a little while. What we also want to do is attach the item cables like this, and that should be perfect. What we should be able to do now, in theory, is do the entire recipe at once. So let's put the etching acid in here, grab the molten plastic, for instance, and get the stuff ready. Well, actually, no, we would need a fourth in order to do them all at once, so it's a little bit annoying how I've set this up. But in theory, I can chuck all of these in, and we should see 3 of them go at once. Right? Maybe? Okay, so far, nothing is... oh, actually, they're already in. So it did work. Okay. Interesting. Oh, yep, and then they open up for the last 2 bits. Oh, and you can actually see them when they're primed. Beautiful. So yeah, obviously, we need a bit more pressure. But yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just leave that go. Let me try and figure out what else we were doing. Because, honestly, I don't really remember. We can chuck this guy in, at least. Oh my god. So I'm actually having a look at all the different amounts of pressure that's made, right? And this one does 10, I guess, milliliters per tick. I'm guessing that's what the L is, milliliters per tick. So that does 10, just this guy using coal as a fuel. The guy using lava does 2.5. Really just pathetic. This guy using gasoline, 15. That is brilliant. We also have another guy in here, a little thermal compressor that uses heat and cold, the difference to make pressure. And he only does 2.5 as well. And this sort of changes, I guess, based on the amount of heat and coldness that is available. So basically, we need more of these that use gasoline because, I mean, look at the burn rate. It is so slow. We could definitely get a few of these running. Or getting more air compressors because these guys work pretty well too. And what are we looking at here? We're almost there. It's getting there. But I definitely think we should get more of these. Now, this liquid compressor here, I think I can actually empty him by chucking this lava elsewhere. Now, I don't particularly know where that elsewhere could be. In fact, can I pick up the... I can. Okay. What we're going to do is get a block of cobble. And I'm just going to empty it into, like, on the ground. And then, yeah. Does that make sense? So I'm going to... Wait. I've forgotten what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. Do this. Do this. Beautiful. How much more lava is left in here? This is a very primitive way to do it. Are we even getting it out? Okay, there's less than a bucket left. So in theory, I just need to get this lava out. There's a few ways to do that. One is we could just wait. The other is we could get a fluid trash can, if that exists. A liquid trash can. Sometimes they're called strange things. Liquid trash can. Place this guy here. Fluid pipe. Extract. And what do we see? Empty. Beautiful. Perfect. Then what we can do is run this cable. Actually, wait. We can pick this guy up and sort of make it look a little bit better, right? By placing it along the side here. So do this. Beautiful. And do this. And that should be good. It's putting diesel in. Diesel does 8. So we actually, if I'm honest, we don't really want diesel. Why did it do diesel? What's in here? LPG. What is going on? This is honestly such a mess. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to redo this whole system, aren't I? Alright, I think I am gonna try and redo it and make it work. And it's probably not gonna work, and I'm gonna be very annoyed, but we're going to try. So, here's a filter destination tool. Click on a block to set the destination. So, I will always want the LPG to go into this top block here. So I'm going to right click it. Destination set. Now, in order to actually use these filters, we need an upgrade in here. So we're going to have to search pipes and at least make a basic one. I'm not sure if we need it better. I guess we'll find out. We're going to put the basic upgrade in here. And no, it doesn't work. All this does is allow redstone control. So we're going to need to upgrade this guy again into the golden tier. Let's see if this works. I'm thinking we need to go diamond though. Yep. This adds round robin. Alright, that's not what we want. Let's upgrade it again. This guy's going to use quite a bit of redstone, but luckily we actually do have quite a bit. So upgrade him into the diamond one, the advanced pipe upgrade. Is this enough? It is. Now we can add filters. So, I, for instance, want LPG, which is in here, to be filtered into the top block, right? Into this top block there. So, let's see how this works. So, LPG is in this top part, or at least that's where it should be. So we're going to click add. Item/tag. So this is the item that I guess we're filtering. So I wonder if I can search LPG on the side here and have it filter in. Is there a way to do this? So far, does not look like it. Can I type it in actually? LPG. No. Tags prefixed with hashtag or item IDs. Okay. I'm not too sure how to see item IDs. Alrighty, this is the new look. I got really annoyed because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I couldn't figure out how to put the filter in this guy. I don't think he's even hooked up properly yet. He isn't extracting yet, which we can do probably now. Have him extract. So here's how we've got it, right? If we look around back, currently we're only extracting from the top, which is having the LPG, and the second top, which has the gasoline. The gasoline is going right into this tank here, if we connect it properly. So if we do the extract, so we should see gasoline show up in here. Yep, the gasoline's in. And then the gasoline from here is going to be extracted into both of these generators. Beautiful. Wonderful. It'll do its thing. If anything, we could put a filter in here and do distribution round robin, random, or nearest first. Doing, I think, round robin would allow it to put the gasoline in all of these, one each, which sounds pretty good. You could do nearest first if you wanted to fill up one first and then fill up the next one. So this system works. This system works. It's doing its thing. The LPG should be getting extracted and placed into this tank here, which we should see. Yep. LPG in there. And then this LPG can get extracted down into this guy, right below it, and turned into molten plastic. Beautiful. Working like a charm. The other stuff, so all these other liquids, they will remain in here for now. The reason that it's for now is because in the future, what I might do is put it into a... I think it gets put into a processing plant. I think. It's put in something, and it can be turned into the next thing. So I can turn diesel into kerosene, turn kerosene into gasoline, and so on. So that's what we probably will do if these guys ever do fill up. There we go. Beautiful. This guy as well is actually done. He's filled up. He's doing his thing. We're gaining a lot more air now, or at least we should be. So that should be fine. We have the etching acid. We can do that thing. All should be, in theory, good and well. This is done as well. We have 2 unassembled PCBs. So how about to wrap this up, we try and make ourselves a hopping bonsai pot. So we're going to need one of these guys, an omnidirectional hopper, which is compressed iron around a chest. And I believe we have blocks of compressed iron. So the compressed iron is covered. So omnidirectional hopper. Oh, we're going to need a chest, of course. Here we go. Omnidirectional hopper. The next thing we will need is, I believe it's a printed circuit board, right? So this is going to need 2 capacitors each. So we're going to need 4 of these and then 4 transistors. So we've got them bookmarked, but how about I bookmark them again just to, double check everything. So for the capacitor, we need slime balls, golden nuggets, and a plastic sheet. Now, the slime balls, we didn't really have a way to get them. Well, we sort of did. We could use cactus, right? But it was a little bit tricky. You needed mana for it. But nowadays, with the introduction of our mob grinder, there are a lot of bows that we're going to have to take care of. We have this guy. We have 97 sky slime balls, and I believe they work. So that whole slime situation is, in theory, taken care of. So that is these taken care of. The plastic sheets might be a bit tricky. And then the other guy is just redstone. So, gold nuggets, redstone. Our inventory is very messy. I'm probably going to just put some of these things away. Alright, and last but not least is the plastic. And we do actually have plastic, but if we didn't, all we would have to do is take a bucket to this guy. If you remember, we set this up, chuck it in here, and we get plastic. So plastic isn't really a problem. Let's go ahead and see how these recipes work. Now, can I, paste these into the chest? That would probably help. 3 gold nuggets. So we want, 4 of these? So in reality, we want 12 gold nuggets, and then 4 of each of the other stuff. So if we do this, 12 gold nuggets, we're going to want 4 redstone and 4 plastic, right? So we are actually going to need a little bit more plastic. I hope this is going to work. I think it is. At least it looks like it is. Yep, there goes the redstone. So that's going in. All right, that's fine. Let's while that's processing, let's go ahead and make a little bit more plastic. We just need 4. So, yep, there we go. 4 taken care of. So that is done. 4 transistors. How cool is this? So what's next? The capacitors themselves. So 2. So we're going to need 8. Okay, that's perfect. 2 of these, and then I believe it's 1 of these each. So it should just be that, right? Yeah, beautiful. I'm glad that we got the 3 of these, because it can do a lot more at once, a lot faster. So they should be just about done, right? Might have even made some already. Not too sure. Is the plastic going in? It should have. Oh, there it goes. And how's the pressure doing? The pressure's doing really well. Yeah. It is very good that we set up this other guy to be doing gasoline as well. That's very good. We will still have to watch out about the pressure release, but we do have a few of these safety tabs on, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. So here we go. 4 capacitors, 4 transistors. Now we can make these printed circuit boards. We can get 2 of these. And then I believe for a hopping botany pot, all we need is the botany pot itself, which of course we don't have. But we can make the other stuff. We have the printed circuits. The omnidirectional hopper is very easy to make. And we can make a hopper botany pot. I very much prefer this method as opposed to Botany. Botany, I'm not the biggest fan of. So I'm glad that this is an option that we can do. Now, we've done a lot this episode. A lot of small different things. That was a big mess for me, so I'm glad. We haven't fixed it, but it's slightly better. We're gonna have to do a big overhaul at some point. As for all the modium stuff, let's have a look real quick. All the modium. Oh, that was supposed to be an at. All the modium. We currently have nothing. Well, actually, wait. We might have. Let's check in here. Do we have any? We do. We have 2 all the modium ore pieces, and that's currently it. And this guy's pretty clogged, so it is possible that these guys have some in them that just haven't been moved yet. Although, unless you're a bit blind, clearly that's not the case. The other problem as well, you might be able to see, is these arcane crystals are now a thing. So I think what we're going to want to do is place this here, and that should take care of it. So let's take these out. Let's turn these back into the crystals and place them all in there. That should be fine now. All the arcane crystals should go in there. Anything else that gets stuck in here should do the same. I'm almost tempted to do the same with all the modium ores, or else it's just going to get clogged, because they're so rare. It's just going to sit in here for eternity, pretty much. So why don't we do that? Let's, ooh, it's honestly not the easiest thing to do. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I want to do this. Do I want to slap on another drawer? It's going to look weird. I suppose we can. Let's get, we have 2x2 drawers here. Let's do that. Let's also get the key so that we can lock them. Right? Oh, I just got a bunch of experience. Yeah, so let's go ahead and chop this, place this, go ahead and lock both of them. Beautiful. Those pieces can go in there. I'll have to come check back later to make sure that there's no, like, you know, vibranium or unobtainium in here, but that should be fine. That should all work. And last but not least, we probably don't need them, but you can never be too sure. We're going to have to get some void upgrades, which we should have a ridiculous amount of obsidian waiting for us. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and make those. So that's taken care of. I kind of want to, you know, get a few easy things done just before we end this episode. So void upgrade, just to make sure. Is that everything? What else could we do? What's another small thing that I could knock off the list? You know what? Let's actually make the botany pot just so that we can have that done. So clay, how much clay do we have? 15 is fine. We'll smelt all this. That should be no problem. Chuck this in there. That'll get processed. And then what else is it? Actually, clay itself to make the bricks. Well, we have bricks. So do this. That should be fine. I'm almost tempted as well to add auto crafting for those generators, just so we can have an insane amount of pressure, but we might not need it. Botany pot. So let's make a botany pot. Beautiful. And then I believe we can make a hopping botany pot. Like so. How cool is that? Hopper, botany pot. Beautiful. So we could add to our little collection over here. These guys. Yeah. I'm not too sure what to add. Okay. Let me think for a second as to whether I end the episode here, because it probably is pretty long at this point. And what we're going to do in the next few episodes. Alright, you know what? Before we wrap up, and it pains me to do this, but let's add the auto crafting for the laser drill, because this guy's so slow just by himself. I want to have the auto crafting for both the laser drill and this guy. Now, it's actually going to be really difficult, I've just realized, because these recipes, I'm pretty sure they require, like, yeah, these advanced machine frames which need plastic. Now, this plastic's fine. We can use the pneumatic craft plastic sheets, which I very much prefer at the moment. This guy, however, needs pink slime to make him. He needs pink slime. Why? Why? I absolutely despise pink slime. However, it shouldn't be that hard because we have this guy. Let me show you what I mean. So I'll fly over this long bridge and go get the mob. What's it called? Slaughter factory. This guy, right? I'm gonna pick up this guy, and we'll try and set him up over at the other spawner. Before we do that, let's also ask for another range upgrade. That will come in handy, so hopefully that will be getting crafted. Looks like it. That should be fine. So this guy is actually going to go pretty much right next to it. Now, I might be able to get away with putting him on top of it. But that might also be a little bit weird. So why don't I just place him, I guess, here. I guess that's fine. The range at the moment, much like the other guy was, is just this. So we're going to have to get that range add-on that we just asked for and place him in here. So now it's doing a much bigger range. And then what we can do is, I guess we can just turn this guy off manually. Let's do redstone mode run with redstone signal. And I'll set it up for this guy as well. run with redstone signal, and then we'll just put levers on them, right? Because currently we have a different switch system that we use. Where are we? You know what? I wonder if this works. I guess that works. So this guy is off. This guy is on. Beautiful. Yeah, at the moment we're turning off our system with this button over here. So we don't have to worry about making this fancy, but that should be good. Now, this guy should be grinding it up, and you can see he is. We're getting a lot of liquid meat, and we're getting some pink slime, which is the important stuff. In a way, this is automated, right? Because that's just going to keep happening as long as we have it on. I believe this is actually a better method as well for, I guess, grinding up the mobs, because it doesn't drop any items, as far as I know. So no items are left on the ground. It just turns it into liquid. So I'm pretty sure you could leave this system running 24/7. You would have to ensure 1,000,000,000%, though, that this slaughter factory was powered, had enough power, and was chunk loaded if you were going to chunk load wherever the mobs are. Because they spawn like crazy, so you need to be careful. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking we could do. If I grab these cables, and they pretty much run just over here, so it should be relatively easy to do. I'm wondering if I can set up an external storage here, like so, and set it to be a fluid one, and have it be extract only. Now, I don't think this works, but I mean, it should, right? It stores liquids. It has liquids stored in it. I guess we'll see. We'll see. Because what I'm going to do now is run these cables under here and connect them up here. And try and set up auto crafting before we wrap this episode up, because putting it plainly, I want to. Boom. Also, I was very surprised with the last video I put up for just normal All the Mods 6. I really enjoyed making that video because I enjoyed the new quest book that they added, and I thought it was really cool. I was having a lot of fun. That video did really well, so hopefully, I assume that means you guys felt how fun that was as well, and enjoyed watching it, because I very much enjoyed even editing that video. I couldn't stop watching it. Also, look, it appears as though it's working. It shows that it's full of this stuff. We have 8,752. 8,752. Yes, I think this is going to work. I think, you know what? It didn't say before that there was storage because it wasn't hooked up to the network. So that makes sense. So now, if we can somehow end this episode, let's get the laser drill recipe. Let's also make sure that we don't already have it. So let's search laser drill. No, we don't have the laser drill. This is the base, actually. We want the drill. So we're going to click this. We're going to empty this out. What are these gears as well? These are disgusting. What is going on here? They're not actually disgusting, but, you know, I haven't seen them before. Gear. Gold gear? I think the gold gears go here, right? And then there's like a diamond gear at the top. Yeah, diamond gear at the top. So you can just drag and click them in. It's pretty cool. And then the plastic, we're just going to use the pneumatic craft plastic because it's a little bit easier for us. With that being said, hopefully that stays in there. We do have a full tank of latex, so we definitely could do that. But I think it's fine. I don't really... Yeah, I think it's fine. Because I did set this guy up again to automate. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, laser drill recipe, tick. We are going to have to add these recipes for the gold gear and the diamond gear, just because it makes it a little bit easier on myself. So the diamond gear, I believe. Yep. Create that recipe. So that should be good. That should be fine. I will actually add the fluid laser bases. Maybe not. We might be fine with just the one. So then these guys, some of them will go into this crafter. And by some of them, I mean only this one. That should be fine. Then in our other crafter, which I think is hidden over here, I want to put these two, but we don't really have enough room. So I'm thinking we just make another gold crafter. What are we missing? Processor binding. Of course we are. Can we make processor binding with these slime balls now? I think we might be able to. So let's go ahead and set that up, right? Processor binding. Click this. Click this. Oh, I mean, we're just going to have to manually do it. Put in one of these, get the string, and put the string there and there. And that should work. Create the recipe. Beautiful. So that should work. This one recipe, actually, can probably be placed in this crafter. Boom. And then we can use that to make the other crafter. The circle of life. Alright, that is made. Beautiful. And you know what? Let's place this one inside, right? That's probably a little bit better. Place these two there. Beautiful. Now, in theory, I'm pretty sure what I can do is type laser, drill, and ask for one. What are we missing? Nether bricks. Okay. So that is just netherrack, like this, in the furnace. Like that. Okay, now it seems to think that it can make a laser drill. So I assume that means it's just going to use the plastic that we have, as opposed to the special plastic that I specified. So I guess that's fine. I guess we didn't need to do that. So it should be making that now. In fact, we should be able to fly over here and check it. Yep, it's doing it. Beautiful. The other thing we're going to want to do, probably, is... Oh, actually, you know what? It's probably using this plastic for these recipes. These guys here. I think these use plastic. Yeah, the 4 plastic for these two. So I'm actually going to have to edit those recipes just once it's finished crafting all of this stuff. So we'll have to check in on that in a second. I think it's done. Wait, is it done already? No way. Oh my god, it is done already. Okay. I honestly did not expect that. Okay. And how does this work? Do I place it like that? Yeah, I place it like that. Beautiful. And then this pipe, we can just do that. And so now that's working. Yeah, there's a few things I'm going to do. This is a very long episode. I don't really mind, as long as we're getting stuff done. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But yeah. What was I going to do? What was I going to do? I was going to change these recipes so that they don't have plastic. I can probably do that part off camera, you know, replacing this plastic with the new Pneumaticraft plastic. That's fine. The other thing I want to do, though, is actually create different recipes for the speed upgrades. Are they called upgrades or are they called add-on? Speed add-on. These guys, right? I would like to add these recipes. And that should be fine. We're just going to have to get the normal glass panes. Yep. Boom. Boom. Why does sometimes it does the whole stack I'm doing, sometimes it doesn't. And I swear I'm pressing right-click every time. So it's a little bit strange. This should work, though. That should be fine. And, oh, actually, wait. I don't think we want to do that recipe at all. Because I'm pretty sure... you can't have both upgrades in, and this upgrade doesn't use the previous upgrade, so there's no point really doing it. Oh, can I click alternatives and just click glass? Set. I don't know. Let's just put it. Let's just put in the glass plane that we know works. So if I left click, it puts 19. If I right click, it puts 19. Missed opportunity. That's all I'll say. Alright, boom. Diamond speed upgrade. Let's chuck this guy in and get some speed upgrades going as well. And the other guys have been fixed as well to use the proper plastic sheets. So, now, let's go ahead and start some of this plastic. This system as well, this whole system here, this chest, the chest might stay, but this UV light is definitely getting moved. We might automate the plastic at some point. I think there's different ways to make plastic as well, so we might just do the different way, if it's easier to automate. Okay, plastic. Let's first probably get the 2 more laser drills that we need. We need 2 more plastic to do that. So let's hope we get lucky. I'm pretty sure it's lucky to get 2. I think normally you only get 1 or 2. So we've been pretty lucky. Laser drill 2. Thank you. And then I believe we want 4 more for... Actually, no, we want... How many do we want? Because we want speed upgrades, and I think they have 2 plastic each. So we probably want 8, right? Looks like it's pretty easy, though. This is going pretty well. And 2 speed upgrades. Tier 2 speed upgrades. Nice. Let's, wait for that, I guess. Alright, the speed upgrades are made. Oh, actually, no. 2 of them are made. Did I ask for 2 or did I ask for 4? Oh, wait. Wait. Okay. Oh, they don't even use plastic. Okay, I'm just ridiculous. I'm all over the place. Let's get the laser drills. We can at least place those down first. Grab these. The energy pipes. We might need a few more energy pipes. I'm not too sure. Oh, we almost fell to our demise. So, boom. Why would you place like that? Nobody asked for this. Boom. Okay. Alrighty, success. And we're definitely going to need at least 1 more energy pipe, so that's a little bit of a pain. Let's see if I can do it before I fall to my death. Energy pipe. Boom. Oh my god. No, I'm going to have to fly back up. Okay, energy pipe. Beautiful. We only needed the 1, but that's fine. I guess at least now we can make it, you know, symmetrical, so that's pretty cool. The speed upgrades will go in that slot, and they should go a lot faster now, as you can see. So look at how slow they go, what? 3 seconds? And now they do 1 second, in theory. So if I fly back up to this little podium here, and grab some more speed upgrades, the 2 others that we made, we can speed up this guy, and now we should have a lot more crude oil. But the other problem is, or I guess the new problem, will be that we don't now have spots for all of the extra fluid to go, because we're probably going to get quite a bit of diesel and kerosene stacking up here, as you can see. But that's a problem for another episode. I think we're good to wrap up. I think we're good to wrap up. Thank you guys for watching. If there's something in particular you want to watch me have a crack at in this playthrough, I could definitely give it a look. Some of these quests are pretty helpful. If this quest book ends up looking anything like the normal Mod 6 quest book, we're in for a treat. The other quest book teaches you so much about mods that it's ridiculous. What we might do, though, is check out either this one, Plastic Without Pink Slime, because it sounds pretty cool. We'll give the main ingredient for plastic without the use of the mining fluid laser. Okay. That we might do then. It can use ethanol and plant vegetable oil to make biodiesel, which can be used to make lubricant and plastic. Okay. Yeah, that might be good. Then we might be able to automate a bit better. Then there's also this guy, which looks pretty scary, because you need quite a bit of printed circuits, but it also looks pretty fun, so I'm not too sure. Alright, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing. It helps out the channel quite a bit. That's pretty much it. If you want to join the server, you can do that too. All the information is in the Discord below. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.